This is just a video of like expressing, my creative blocks and getting past that. All right, back. Refresh. 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 Feel like I did a lot. All right. So I'm here working on some creative projects. I have a journal called the Om Journal. The Om Journal. This journal was birthed out of self-acceptance. The need for self-acceptance of myself, to listen to that divine voice. Needed a space to just journal and to find ways to accept myself, accept my truth, and listen to the divine voice that's within me. That's always been there, but sometimes I don't always pay attention to it. Okay. That's why I created the Om Journal. And so I'm editing the Om Journal now, and when I'm not editing it, I'm done with the Om Journal. I need to upload it to blurb.com is how I'm going to be distributing it and whatnot. So it took me about a week to put this journal together. From idea to completing it, I completed it last night. At first I was just going to do like quotes of inspiration, but if this is a journal to promote self-acceptance and tapping into your divine connection with the Most High, I decided to put some journal prompts right along with it. You feel me? I'm about to upload it to Blurb and see where this journey goes. It's just really interesting how the connection with the Most High will drop gems and ideas into your psyche. Hold on, let me get this Sage and Palo Santo going, y'all. It's just like a download that just comes, and the information keeps coming. Have you ever had that happen to you? You just be sitting and you're thinking, and then you get a download for an idea, and it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, and it's up to us to listen to that divine message that comes through each and every one of us creatively. And I'm in this space where I just want to get back into my bag creatively, and I could come up with quite a bit of stuff when it comes to being creative. I promise you, like journals, anything that has to do with form of expression, communication wise, it just comes naturally to me. But like, why don't I do it all the time? And this is something I'm just like breaking through, is that utilizing my voice. And I really had like a really hard time for years spreading my truth, saying my truth. And for a long time, I didn't know what my truth was. And suppression, and I would always suppress myself. And I was doing some research yesterday on shadow work, and I've been doing a lot of shadow work for at least the past year, of really just paying attention to my triggers and where do they come from, and asking myself these questions like, where did this come from? And a lot of it comes from my childhood, which makes sense, because a lot of the blocks I have creatively, they come from my childhood. Even though I may get downloads, may I get the ideas, I may start them, but I may not release them. It's because of my blockage when it comes to creativity, of sharing it with the world. Because when I was younger, and I'm still working my way through it, I was told that I can't make no money through my creative endeavors. And really and truly, that's all I really want to do, just create and help people on a soul level to understand their purpose. And as a life path number 11, it's a little bit of a tussle, because in my life, I've been told, don't go to creative aspect, don't go to creative avenue. And when really that's what lights me up, that's what I would do at a drop of a dime, on a regular, and without much effort. And this is something I've been tussling with for so many years, like allowing myself to be creative, allowing myself to express my truth, allowing myself to be authentically me. And what does that mean, and what does that look like? And I wasn't able to really see that or start to see the light of that until I got out of a relationship, not codepending on others. There's multi avenues and facets that contribute to the one main thing, which is my blockage expressing myself. Because like I said, I can create all day, and I created a journal in a week, but getting it out there and expressing and sharing with y'all, like, hey, I have a journal titled the Journal, and acceptance, self-love, and to establish your divine connection with your higher self. And I just feel weird, because I'm sharing that part of myself. But it's a process. It's a process. And what also has helped me in this process is seeing life through my child's eyes, and seeing how my daughter has this amount of freedom in her and no limitations. When she says no, her no is no. When she don't want to do something, she lets you know, I ain't doing it. It's that strength that she has. And I have that in me because she's from me, right? But as an adult, life happens, and that magic, that boldness, that I don't give a fuck attitude goes away, after a while. And especially for me, growing up as a very responsible child and taking on the responsibility of raising my nephews and my sister, and self-sacrificing, and I just always continuously did that, and I thought that's what I was supposed to do as a sister, as a aunt, sacrifice. And that's one thing as like Black women, we sacrifice so much to the point there's nothing left for us, and that's not good. You know what I'm saying? It depletes us. It depleted me. And at the end of the day, I'm at this point, it's like, what do I need? What's going to make me feel at peace? What's going to make me feel happy? Where I can hear spirit on a divine level, and without force, without shit happening in my life forcing me to, like, boom, you got to pay attention to it now. You feel me? So I'm practicing accepting myself on a deeper level. I'm practicing self-love. What does that love look like? I'm practicing my inner peace, and what does that look like? Just so much. And that's why the Journal was birthed, for that need to get back to self. And I'm happy. So I'm in the process of just making it come to fruition, and anything that I have held myself back to complete them on a creative level. It's just really interesting on how I could tap into my hyper masculine, but when it comes to being in my feminine energy, I have a little bit of an issue with that. So I'm balancing, leaning into feminine energy, and what gets me in that feminine energy is lighting my incense, my music, my cannabis, just to give me that calm feeling, and finding that center within myself, and my little remedies that I do for myself to make myself happy, be at peace. Also, as well, this is a part of me, like, expressing myself, is the Peace Over Everything workshop. It is a workshop for millennial Black women who want to incorporate that peace back in their lives. Spirit is just like, re-release it. I'm going to be, sending that to my email list, creating my email sequence over, and sending that back out. Things that we're doing in our day-to-day lives gets in the way of keeping that peace, obtaining that peace. One of the things I'm going to be touching in the workshop is making yourself a priority. I mentioned earlier, it's hard for us as Black women to make ourselves a priority, because we have to get to the bag. We have children, we have family, we have all different things that's required of us, and it's pulling from us. But at the end of the day, we're a priority, and we got to act and believe, and it is so. All right, this is just a video of, like, expressing my creative blocks, and getting past creatively get out of that block is acknowledging my truth, speaking up for myself, activating that throat chakra, y'all, because that You know, that when the throat chakra is blocked, yo, you know, it's real. So I'm working on my standing up for myself, and just being creative during this time. So share your truth. Whatever truth that is, share it. You know why? Because you're not doing no one else a disservice but yourself if you don't communicate what you need, if you don't speak up and say, no, well, I'm not dealing with that. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want you, you know, sir or madam, you know. So, you know, just expressing your truth, man. And, you know, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't tell your truth. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else wins, but you suffering. Like, what sense does that make? So I'm done suffering of not expressing my truth. And I'm sorry whoever may feel some type of way about it. Sorry. You know, take a look back at yourself, because anytime people would trigger me, family would trigger me, I have to look back at myself. Well, where did that come from? And how can I heal from that? Because it's my duty to make sure my well-being, my peace, my happiness is all up to me. Same for you. So put yourself first, make yourself a priority, clear those blocks, get creative, express yourself, and acknowledge your truth. Whether it be dark, everybody has a shadow, right? Right? And acknowledge where these things come from so you can get the healing that you need to thrive and live your life on purpose. You're heard, you're heard, you're heard. Okay, but that's enough. I love y'all. I love y'all. And until next time, keep figuring it out. And keep going. Keep going. You are a spiritual being living a human experience. Until next time, y'all. Ashe.